All right, I'm showing you guys how to make a super easy, high protein, delicious dessert for the summer. So I have 3 graham crackers. I'm gonna set that aside and take a container of Cool Whip. I'm using this dairy-free coconut whip, but use whatever you'd like. And then I'm taking a pack of protein powder, or you could do a scoop. I'm using a cake batter flavor. And we are just gonna pour our serving of protein powder into our Cool Whip container. And I'm gonna carefully try to stir this together without making too much of a mess, but you wanna stir it together until it is fully combined. Mine is still a little bit frozen because it was in the freezer, so you wanna make sure your Cool Whip is nice and thawed before stirring it together. It'll make it a little bit easier and a little bit less of a mess. All right, so once you have your Cool Whip and protein powder completely combined, it will look like this. This seriously smells so good. The combination of the Cool Whip with the cake batter protein smells so good. So by adding the protein powder, we're making this into a high protein dessert, and it also just adds a little bit of extra flavor. So you could use any flavor of protein powder that you want. A vanilla would be great, a chocolate if you want it to be kind of a extra chocolatey flavor. You could use a chocolate peanut butter protein, whatever you want. I just thought cake batter would be delicious, but seriously, this looks so good. So we are going to move back to our graham crackers. By the way, these are the graham crackers I used. They're organic, so they are a little bit healthier. So we are gonna take our Cool Whip mixture, our Cool Whip protein mixture, and just add it right on top of our graham crackers. That should be good. And then I'm just going to gently spread the Cool Whip over our graham crackers. One of my favorite desserts in the summer, or honestly any time of the year, is s'mores. So I was all over this recipe. Next, I'm taking some chocolate chips. This is 1/3 cup of chocolate chips plus about a teaspoon of coconut oil, and I'm gonna place this in the microwave for 30 seconds, stir it, and then microwave another 30 seconds, and just repeat that until it's fully melted, and that will be our next layer. So while our chocolate chips melt, if you have any of the extra Cool Whip protein mixture, you can use this to dip like strawberries in. You could dip cookies in it, anything you want. This is super good, so I like keeping a little extra in my fridge. But you could use the whole mixture on your graham crackers. I just like to save a little, and I'll dip strawberries in it later. All right, so we have our chocolate chips fully melted, as you can see here. So now we're just gonna pour this right over top of our Cool Whip protein mixture. This looks so good. Make sure we get all of that chocolate. Now I'm just going to gently spread this over the top so it's evenly spread. I'm so excited to try this. Let me know in the comments, would you try this high protein frozen dessert? Now we're finishing the recipe off with our final graham crackers. So you can obviously make more if you use a larger dish, but I am just sticking with this much because this is the dish I have. So I'm gonna place these in the freezer. I'm not exactly sure how long they're gonna take to freeze, but I'm gonna say maybe like an hour or 2. So I'll let you guys know once we pull them out of the freezer. All right, so we took our frozen s'mores bars out of the freezer. So I'm gonna grab my cutting board here. I did go around the edges with a butter knife carefully to make sure they don't stick. You could also just line your dish with parchment paper. I kind of wish I had done that, just so that nothing sticks. Now I'm just gonna carefully slice into my bars. Look at how good those look. We have our graham crackers, our chocolate, and then our protein coconut whip layer. All right, I am seriously so excited to try these high protein s'mores bars. So I'm gonna cut them one more time, just down the middle. All right, I have my napkin here for my taste test because I have a feeling these are gonna be a little bit messy, but how good do these look? This is a super fun, easy, high protein dessert. So I am so excited to try it out. Let's do one more close up. All right, here we go. These are absolutely delicious. You could leave them in the freezer a little bit longer so your Cool Whip is a little bit harder, but these are so good. You guys have to make these.